Well, Scott Horn described me as a man of many talents, and then I've been called a man of many hats. And I guess to that you could add that I'm a man of many hard hats. As part of my Ghostbusters collecting and prop recreation and all these passions that I have, I've been trying to recreate or track down the various styles of hard hats that you see in Ghostbusters 2. Well, one of them's from Ghostbusters 1, but mainly the ones from Ghostbusters 2. For instance, this is the exact kind of hard hat worn when they break into the Van Horn station by Dan Aykroyd in the movie. So there we go. That's exactly what he was. No, I'm kidding. I'm lying. I bought that for my son last Halloween on clearance at Spirit Halloween store. So that's a kid-sized hard hat. Here's the real Dan Aykroyd one right here. Hang on just one second. I've got to dip down out of frame to reach for it. And big thanks to Ramkuda David for identifying the proper brand of helmet, and off the top of my head I'm drawing a blank, I cannot remember what it's called, and the correct headlamp that goes with it. And here's the battery pack that you see for that runs on 4 D-cell batteries. But that's now it's difficult to say with certain authority what each of these hard hats were, because actually there's a movie error and the hard hats change from shot to shot. But anyway, the main one that you see Dan Aykroyd wearing is this one right here. Now, same scene, Egon is wearing a hard hat. Let me set this down and pick up the Egon one. And the Egon hard hat just saved some imaginary guy's skull from being crushed by those 4 D-cell batteries. It slammed right into the top of this hard hat. So see, sturdy construction. Now the Egon hard hat, a little bit different shape to it and everything. Mine's not quite exact in certain details, but I've had a lot of luck reconstructing the text that was on that sticker. I still need to make the 2 stickers that go on the sides, but that's the Egon one. And then the only other one that I've done so far, which you've seen in a previous video, would be the Con Ed hard hat. I'm still, I've got a new lead on the correct font for the text, and I just messaged my vinyl guy, so he may have to redo it and everything for me. But then Con Ed comes in Ghostbusters 2, and there was a different Con Ed guy in Ghostbusters 1, so this is the one that counts for both movies. Now, having said all that, the closest so far that I had come to reproducing the Venkman style of hard hat from Ghostbusters 2 wasn't really close. It had the leaf shape, the spade shape here on the front, but that was pretty much it. It was a dark blue, belonged to somebody named Bob. It had barely any webbing, harness in there at all. It was an ERB 906, but it was not quite perfect in some of the details on the side. So, hopefully, inside this box that the mailman just brought will be a really good Venkman hard hat. And if it's not as close as I hope it is, well, then I've just wasted 3 minutes talking to you about it. Paul, can we get some box opening music? Paul? All right. The box is open, and the first thing that we see is a little hint of yellow, which I was kind of worried about because in the auction it looked a little bit orange. Let's take that bad boy out of there. Now I know it's got a decal on it that shouldn't be there. Lake Champlain ferry crossing, and I'm hoping that that will come off quite easily without leaving like a brighter yellow where that was. Like if it's been sun faded, but where the ink is, it didn't fade. I'm hoping that we will not have to, do this thing. And oh, he included 2 harnesses. Interesting. Well, we all know I don't like that style of harness, but that's nice that he threw in an extra because I was not expecting that. We'll deal with that in just a moment. But there we go. Venkman style hard hat. I gotta take this call.